Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Elden Ring video.
Another one.
That's right, we're back at it again, and quite possibly the best weapon in all the DLC. We have a cool quest line that's going to give us some amazing items, including this weapon, and I'm going to walk it through you step by step. This is Count Yamir's full quest guide. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. But before we do, if you're looking for cheap Elden Rings, runes, items, and more, you can head over to u4gm.com, use the code Karpo, and you can get 5% off. So thanks for our sponsor today. Now this quest line will start from Count Yamir. Now in order for you to get to this location, you will have to take out this boss at this castle, Enos. But there is a workaround. You don't actually have to beat him. There's a sneaky way you can actually come to the Crossroads Highland. So either or, we are going to make our way to the Moonrift Ruins, and we're going to make our way through there, and then that's how we're going to get to Bonnie Village. Then from there we're going to cross our way to the bridge, then make our way over to the church, and then finally to the cathedral through all of these saving grace points. Alright, now finally, once we make our way over here, we are finally here at Count Yamir's. Now we need to talk to him, and we're going to finally kick off this quest line. Now, once we finish speaking with him, he's going to give us two items, a holy necklace, and he's going to give us a ruins map. He's going to give us a series of these. He's going to point us in the direction to where we need to go by hanging a bell. If you finish talking to him, make sure you finish all of his dialogue. You can then open up his shop. You can purchase some items from him. From there, we're going to head over to the cerulean coast. Now, we're going to head over from here, get another series of saving grace points. So, if you don't know how to get here, check out that video right there, full step-by-step guide so you can get to the cerulean coast. Now, from here, we're going to head straight to the next saving grace point. I will chime in once we get to the saving grace point. Enjoy. Alright, now that we are here, we have a few items we can gather up over here, including a nice little seed fragment so we can boost up our powers, and of course we're here at the next saving grace point. From here, we're going to go from this crossroads to the next saving grace point. So follow the direction that I'm going to the next saving grace point. Enjoy. Alright, finally we are here at the Fingers Ruins of Rhia, and this is going to be our next saving grace point. Now we are finally at the location where we need to hang that bell that Count Yamir wanted us to hang. So from here we're going to head straight all the way down this path like so, all the way down to where I have this marker pinned. And then we're going to interact with it and we're going to hang the bell. We're going to get ourselves a cool item. I will chime in once we get over there. Now once we finish interacting with this, it's going to give us one of our first items, which is pretty nice, the Crimson Sea Talisman, a number 1. So let's have a look at this talisman. It is pretty cool. It's going to greatly boost our HP restoration for the Flask of Crimson Tears. So from here we're going to head back to the cathedral yet again. We're going to be doing this quite a few times. So from here we're going to head back over to Count Yamir yet again and speak with him, and we want to finish up all of his dialogue as well. He's going to give us another ruins map, and this time he also is going to give us a beloved stardust as an item as well. Remember, you want to finish continually exasperate his dialogue so you can get towards his shop. Alright, and here is the beloved stardust as well. Now from here we're going to turn around and we're actually going to speak with a new NPC that has shown up in this quest line. And they are actually going to be the one that is going to give us either a Ash of War or is going to give us the weapon, which I highly suggest you go for the weapon. Speak with him and finish continuing up his dialogue, exasperate that, and then from there we're going to head over to Bonnie Village. So after we finish exasperating the dialogue with both of those NPCs, come over to this pinned marker that I have marked, right? Over here we're going to be picking up a gesture. Now we're going to be needing this gesture later on, and it's very important because it's going to open up a secret passageway for us. So we're going to make our way over to this pinned marker that I have right here on the map. Now there really isn't any enemies we really need to worry about over here. We just need to make our way over to the other side and go pick up this gesture, and then we can finish up this quest line, because this, like I said, it's very important to open up a whole new part of the map actually. So we definitely need this item, the Old Mother gesture. Alright, from here we actually are going to be heading to the Church District High Road, and now we're going to be heading into the Shadow Keep, right? It's going to be a nice area where we are going to be doing quite a few things over here. Alright, one, we're going to have to release the water in the area so we can finally get down into the meat of the castle, so to speak. I'll chime in once we get to the saving grace point Enjoy. Alright, now that we are here at the saving grace point, we need to go release that water that I was telling you about. It's a nice little trick. So follow the direction that I'm going from this church district entrance into the Shadow Keep to release the water so we can get in to the inners of the castle. Alright, I'll chime in once we get to the lever. Enjoy. Alright, now that we are here at the lever, interact with the lever and we're going to get a really cool cutscene. We're going to release all the water and then we can proceed with this part of the quest line. Alright, now that all the water is drained, we actually need to double back. Yep, we need to double back and go back the direction that we're going, and then we're going to go inside the castle now that the water is gone and hit the next saving grace point. I'll chime in once we get there. Enjoy. Alright, now that we are finally here inside of said castle, here is the saving grace point. Alright, here we're at the storehouse. Now from here we're going to be heading to the next saving grace point. I'll chime in once I get over there. Alright, now that we have made it to the saving grace point, we have to do a little bit of jumping in the next part. So just be aware of it, but it's not too bad. We're going to take this up and then we're going to head over to the next area and the next saving grace point. I'll chime in once we get over there. Alright, finally we have made it to the next saving grace point, and we are here, my dude. We can head straight outside, right? But that's not the area that we need to go to. We've made our way all the way to the back gate, and here is where that gesture comes into play. Hang a right, and right over here there is going to be another seed fragment that we can go ahead and pick up. So go ahead and pick that up, and now you want to use that gesture, the mother, in front of this statue. If we use it in front of this statue, it's actually going to open up a secret little passageway and open up the area of the map that otherwise would be locked if we didn't have this gesture. So use the old mother gesture that we had before, and now we're going to make our way to the next part of the map and the next saving grace point. Alright, now that we are here, hang a left, here is that saving grace point, and we need to make our way to the next saving grace point, but here's the thing, there are 2 tree sentinels hanging out over here. Now you may be wondering, should you take them out? I say avoid them and just run past them. Or you can go ahead and take them out. The reason why I say run past them, because both of them is going to give you a blessing of America. No weapons, no shields or anything like that. So you can run past them if you so choose to do so. So we're going to run past them and we're going to head our way to the next saving grace point. Alright, now that we are here at the next saving grace point, we can now point you in the direction of the next one, my dude. It's quite a bit of trek, but I like the way it breaks down like this so you don't get lost. Alright, so now that we are here, we're going to head our way to the next saving grace point. But there will be a couple of ambushes by some hands along the way, so watch out for that. Watch out for that. Let's go. Now I stopped right here because there are some enemies that can easily knock you off your horse. You can kind of play dodge with them and try to hide behind your fingers, but there's a lot of them. So good luck. Make your way over there and try not to die and get hit. I got hit quite a few times, but you make your way over there eventually, and I'll chime in once we do. Alright, now that we are finally here, we need to hang that bell once again. And once we do that, we can finally head back to the cathedral yet again. Told you we was going to be back and forth at that cathedral, but this time we get a cerulean seed talisman, which is going to greatly boost our FP restoration and our fast of cerulean tears. From here, we're going to head back over to the cathedral yet again. Now, this time we're going to head back over here, but we're going to speak with the NPC, and he's going to be holding something that I don't think he really should be holding. It's like, yeah, that's when I knew the jig was up between me and him. We get our ruins map number 3. Don't forget to exasperate the dialogue and pick up the different magic that he has, because we're going to have to fight him later on, and you know, if you don't get it now, you won't be able to get it later. So from here, we're actually going to go back and we're going to finish up the dialogue with this dude over here. Right? Now, once we finish up the dialogue with him, we can finally get out of here, my dude. Now, this time, we're actually just going to go right back in the cathedral yet again. But this time, the count will be gone. The other NPC will still be hanging out there, but we're going to head back over here and we're going to interact with the throne, and then the new area is going to open up, a little secret passageway, and we're going to be invaded once we get over there. So just keep that in mind, prepare for an invasion. Nice. Now that we have vanquished the foe, we get the Claws of the Night, a brand new weapon, which is awesome. And yeah, go ahead and check it out. You get blood build up on here and the skills scatter, shot, throw as well. So enjoy. Now from here, we're going to head all the way back until we get over to where we need to hang the bell yet again. But this time, once we hang that bell, we're going to be teleported into a new boss fight. And this one is going to be a huge boss. It's not really a hard boss, but it is going to be a boss fight. So just be prepared for that. We're going to give ourselves a nice remembrance as well. So here we go, my dude. Here is the boss fight. I'll chime in once we finish taking them out. Enjoy. And just like that, the boss is down. We have our remembrance, and now we can head over to the saving grace point, and then we can finally get to the next boss fight. That's right, we're going to have ourselves another boss fight after this is done. So heal up, get ready for a new boss fight. But once again, it's not too challenging. Right, so no worries right there, my dude. From here, we're gonna head back to the cathedral yet again. This time, it's time for a boss fight. First, we're going to get invaded. Now, we're gonna get invaded once we interact with the throne yet again. So, interact with the throne, turn around, and it's time to be invaded.
Such that he wishes. Oh, my dear son.
Boom, and just like that, he's down for the count. And now it's time for the new boss fight against, you guessed it, that dude, the Count.
I will be the true mother, and I will be the only mother.
And just like that, Yamir is down. We're going to get its blessing, a maternal staff. Also, all of his armor as well. From here, we can once again fast travel back to the cathedral. And now, once we head over to the cathedral, well, we need to interact with that NPC. There is 2 items that we can get from this guy. One will be an Ash of War, which I'm not going to show you because that's probably not what you want. We're here for the sword, my dude. And in order to get the sword, we're going to need a special item to give to him. It don't really tell you exactly where to get it. So we're going to head over here to this highway moon of south. And we're going to head in over here, and yes, we want to have a good time with this sword, right? So we need to take out this guy that's going to drop us this material that we need in order to take back to that guy to get our sword. Like I said, you can get an Ash of War, right? But I'm not going to show you how to get that Ash of War. It is very, very long. And yeah, you probably want to get after the sword anyway. So let's do this. Now, after you jump down over here, the enemy's going to be right over there to the left. It's nothing too special, nothing you should be worried about. But just know he's going to come charging at you. And after you finish taking this out, he is actually going to drop the seed for us, the item that we are looking for. Yeah. So here it is right here. We're going to pick that up. The Iris of Occultation. Looks just like a seed. Now we're going to head back over here to the cathedral, and we're going to give him that item. So head back over here to the cathedral, and we're going to speak with said NPC that is now down for the count. Just need the light. Now, after we finish speaking with him, we have the option to give him the Iris of Occulation. This is going to give us the sword that we are looking for. You can either get the Ash of War, or you can get the sword. For me, I decided to get the sword. After you finish speaking with him and going through all of the dialogue, he's finally going to die over, and you are going to get his weapon. Finally, it is ours. After quite a lengthy journey and quest line, the Sword of the Night is acquired. let's have a look at this bad boy. You do need a dexterity of 20 and 11 strength in order to wield this. Comes with a unique skill called Witching Hour Slash as well, which is absolutely fantastic. You could charge this up as well, making it a devastating attack that is unblockable. Oh boy, mwah. Full step-by-step guide for you. I hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Right here at Karpo Gamer, upload a wide variety of videos ranging from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.